Hi guys, this fiasco ain't over yet. I'm getting nasty emails from Harry. He's all pissed off that I wouldn't leave. I closed off the comment section on the two videos I did about this. Like I don't know what this venue YouTube is about, eh? Yeah, I got like 300 views on those two, and normally I only get about fucking a dozen, 15, 20 views unless I'm on, talking about a story or something. And it's crazy, right? I'm not gonna, have all the trollers checking it out and shit like that. Besides that, there's no rebuttal going on here, right? I don't want to hear no horse shit from nobody else, right? I know where I come from, and now I know where you come from. Here, let me. The nasty emails. Short but sweet they are, right? First one was yesterday, right? I guess he's seen the video, right? And he says all you had to do was pay the goddamn $33. That's the tax to begin with, and then capital letters contacted me. But you're so pig-headed, you couldn't do that. You motherfucker, you. I told you I tried to do it, right? I mean, I can't pay the 30. I went directly, when you told me to pay the $33 for the tax, I went directly there and tried to pay the $33. But it was refused. They're saying that the package I refused, and I told the driver, no, I don't want this package, is what they're saying. And if it's refused, then you don't owe no taxes on it. That's where why I couldn't fucking pay no $33 tax. And by the way, it ain't $33. It was $40, which I paid, by the way. We'll get to that too, though. Now, the next email he sends me here, that was, what's the date here, right? 12:34 in the a.m., so it was in the afternoon. It says, this shows what an asshole, in capital letters, you are. No comments. Won't allow me to defend myself. What's there to fucking defend? You insinuated I was a liar. You told me I wasn't making any kind of an effort to help with the package. I called, we have 3 UPS stores, stations, whatever, distribution points in Toronto. I called up each and every one and talked to them. Every one of them said they couldn't find the package. Every one of them gave me a phone number. The phone number they all gave me was the same goddamn phone number, so I called that after talking to the 3 places in Toronto. I got people each time, too. I got the person on the phone number that they got me, I got a person there, too. I told them the situation. She asked for the tracking number. I give it to her. She said she couldn't find it. And she says, this package is coming from the States, so you'll have to, I'll give you a number to call to try to find it. So she gives me a phone number. I call the phone number. The phone number, now this is the 5th time, the fifth number I'm calling, without making an effort. I'm not making an effort, but this is the 5th phone call I'm making. So I call it, and it happens to be the U.S. Postal Service, which is where the tracking numbers all are, right? And I talked to somebody in there, and all I'm told is, no, it's not in our system, right? That's what I'm told. Or pardon me, it was refused for delivery. And, okay, so I call up Larry or Harry, and I tell him I can't get a hold of nobody. I explain to him that, I talked to the UPS guy, this guy, that guy. So the next email Harry says to me is very short, very abrupt. It's just the phone number, extension 1, is what it says, right? So I call up the number. And now you seen that was a second video where, you needed a 7-digit number to get a hold of whoever the fuck it is you're supposed to talk to. So, I let Harry know he don't believe me, right? He don't believe me. So that's why I put up that video of the guy doing the 7-digit thing, right? So After the emails, where he said he did the PayPal, he sent me the money, right? As soon as he says he sent me the money, I decide, well, shit, I'll send him back to $33. I don't want nothing off the guy, nothing more to do with the guy. I just want to, just want to quit it all, get my money back, and that's the end of the story. So I try to send him the $33, but you can't because I refused it. Bullshit, eh? So I phone up, after I made the 2 videos and put them up on YouTube. It's like 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock. I'm pissed off big time. So what I do is I get a hold of the original number, UP, for Canada, right? And I get a person on there, and I tell them the situation and how they screwed up, and and I want them to do something about it, eh? And I told them that I did videos on YouTube, and I lied to them. I said I got 1 million viewers, right? I said I did videos on YouTube saying UPS is such a shitty goddamn delivery service, right? So I said all of that, and then I hung up on her, right? I gave her the tracking number, explained all the situation, and then when I told her I got 1 million viewers on YouTube, so this ain't gonna look very pretty for you, I hung up. Then I get a phone call, a buzz. It's my mailman downstairs. Oh, okay. So I go downstairs. It's another package. It's a package from my medical marijuana. And I go back upstairs. 2:30, I hear a knock on my front door. Oh, I'm sitting here in my underwear. So I just hang on a second, and I put on a pair of pants, and I go over there, no shoes, no t-shirt, and I open up the door, and there's a UPS delivery guy there. I look at him. He ain't got no package, and I say, UPS, I says, where's my package? And he says, oh, it's down in the truck. Oh, he says, well, why didn't you bring it up? He says, well, you got a sign for it. And oh, okay. And I says to the guy, how did you get in here, right? And he says, well, somebody's coming in and out of the door all the time. I just waited, and I said, and come in, and I says, well, why didn't the other UPS driver do the same thing and come up here and knock on my door with the package? He just goes, he's a young Chinese guy, 20, 21, didn't speak great English, very quiet voice. I had to keep going like this to hear him, right? Anyhow, so he gets a phone call, and he says, hang on a minute. So I'm asking him questions. I'm on the phone. He says, well, okay. So I close the door. I says, I'm going to get my keys. He says, because I had to pay $40 down at the truck. So I get my keys, put on a shirt and some shoes and my wallet, and I open the door, and he's ready. We go downstairs. So we go to the truck. He goes into the truck, and he gives me this. And I look at it. As soon as I get it, I start examining it, right? Finding out, I don't like fucking around. Why this thing isn't delivered or shit like that, right? I says to the guy, why was not this thing delivered? I says, you come up here after and the sender is complaining like crazy. A week or two late, I says, why was this thing not delivered? And the guy says to me, well, sir, we don't really deliver in this area that much. And I says, you don't deliver? They got 3 UPS. This is a big city, And I say to myself, I says to the guy, well, what do you mean you don't deliver? He says, well, we don't come around here that often. He says maybe it was a new guy or somebody else. And I'm looking at the guy. He's making excuses, right? And I'm just thinking to myself, too, while he's making the excuses, thinking to myself, when we were coming down to the truck, walk out of the lobby, we walked into the lobby, and I says to the guy, all the guy had to do is either walk in or or touch the console to contact me. He had the notice right up beside the console, pasted against the side of the console. I says all he had to do was go up and hit the console, and then I started looking, Robert Gass, hit Robert Gass, not Bobby Gass, Robert Gass, and the Chinese guy goes, oh, like that, right? So, I'm over at the truck remembering this, and I'm going, you know what, maybe this is the same goddamn guy who come, and, he's Chinese, a new immigrant, I guess. He doesn't know the language that well, he doesn't know the job that well, he's only a kid. Maybe that's what he did there. But then I'm looking at the package. By the way, the package, it's all the Bobby Gass, 1S, the bills, he's got 3 bills here. They're all Bobby Gass, 1S. Wrong, you can't find. And so this guy, Harry says, you trying to tell me that UPS is so stupid, they don't know the difference between Robert Gass and Bobby Gass? They don't think that's the same person? Well, I guess some guy from China that just come over don't know. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm looking at the box, and on it I see this stuff written in ink. Oh, can you see it? Yeah. A bunch of stuff written in ink here, right? And I'm looking at it, and I point to it, and it's crossed, it's the dates 5 and 6, not in, refused, and so whoever did that, they just put that down there to remember, or what, I don't know, right, what it's all about. All I know is, I was going to actually wait. I was actually going to wait a couple of days before I addressed this situation again. I was expecting, because I told them, I said to the guy, listen, you guys screwed up royally. The sender's really pissed off. He'll probably never use your service or send anything to Canada or overseas again. I'm not happy big time. Your people lied about me being here and me refusing, saying I refused the thing. I says, you gotta let these people know. You gotta find out what was going on here. I want to know what was going on, I tell him. And he goes, well, he's on the phone, he's doing the thing there for me to pay that $40, right? 40 and change. And he says, well, you call up, customer service. Call up customer service. Customer service, I says to him, ain't you got a supervisor? He goes, yeah. I says, well, this guy's out of your office. You talk to the supervisor so we can talk to this guy. And then you goddamn, you let the sender know what the hell happened here, and you apologize or whatever they do. So I was going to wait a couple of days. I was expecting to hear from either UPS or Harry. Harry, they appraised Harry of the situation. I was expecting an apology, but I don't want nothing from this fucking guy. He just gets all frustrated, don't know the first goddamn thing about nothing, right? He just gets all fucking stupid. You don't go around, and then the last comment was, he calling me an asshole, and you wouldn't allow me to defend myself. I'm not going to allow fucking goddamn trollers and people that get all titillated about, something, a train wreck, a car accident, blood on the tracks. I ain't interested in them kind of people. I won't give them a platform either. Defend yourself. There's no defending yourself about calling me a liar, insinuating that I didn't do my end down here. I bent over goddamn backwards trying to get these records. I got them. But I ain't going to show them. Don't be like that, Bobby. You were wrong, Harry. Big time wrong. But you ain't man enough to admit it, are you? Nah, fucking I ain't showing the records. Alright, that's the end of the story for me. Unless somebody brings it up some more, right? You ain't gonna fucking get over nothing over me, kid. I'll tell you right now. You're lucky there wasn't an alley around when you called me a fucking liar, I'll tell you. Insinuating it. I ain't gonna say cheers. Just later. I tell you what, I'm really getting pissed off here with this goddamn fucking bullshit in this venue.